Okay. We should be working all hunky-dory. Let me just go ahead and refresh everything that needs to be refreshed. I guess it's just working now. Close that. Playlist. And everything is working fine. Alrighty, cool beans. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name's Neon, and welcome back to another stream. It has been a fat minute since I have played Tornado Research and Rescue, and there's been a lot of updates, so in a way that's kind of good. Last time I played was in late May. Since late May, there have been some minor tweaks. There was a new UI a couple days after I played. Updated multi-vortices. The introduction of scenarios was another thing that's going to be really exciting to check out. Forests were added, more bug fixes. Difficulty settings were adding. Oh my god, I cannot speak. I'm sorry. Difficulty settings were added. Controller support, faster generation of like the maps and whatnot. Darker nights. I'm really curious to see that. Controller support, and then probably the biggest thing is chemical seeding. I'm still a little lost in the sauce on how I'm gonna do that, but we'll probably check that out while we play today. Multiple data samplings, UI update, minor fixes, and there's the chemical spray, like the actual visual spray out of the probe. The vegetation thing was most likely fixed. And death is back. So now there's actually a reason to not die, right? And then you have the EAS warning that warns every single town. I think it's a little slower, but either or, there have been a lot of updates since the last time that I played this game. And let me just go ahead and make sure that we are live. Yes. Either or, the vegetation. All right, let me go ahead and put that in my phone. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. I honestly don't know how this is going to work out, but I guess we'll just see. So yeah, let's go ahead and just let's get straight into it, I guess. I mean, like I said, I really do have no idea how this is going to work out. Oh no. Alrighty. Is there a volume thing or not yet? Let me do game capture. I feel like that's probably a lot better. Wait, cancel. Okay, why is the screen just not working? Ah, there we go. Okay, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. All right, now that we have that, we can go ahead and bump up the volume. 50%. There we go. Okay, so first things first, you might see that they have added, or I guess the developer has added scenarios, as you can see. There's the Mega Wedge test, then there's Gerald 1 drill bit preview, and then of course the Bridge Creek Moor tornado. It takes 88 minutes. The Gerald 1 takes 57. I've worked in an hour and 20 some minutes. This will probably be around a 1 hour long stream, so unfortunately I will not have time for this. You can also add your own custom scenarios, which I think is pretty cool. Let me adjust the volume just a tad, tiny bit more. There you go. So you can add your own scenarios, of course. I don't think I know how to do that enough to confidently do that, so I will probably not do that until I confidently know. Anyways, as you can see on the bottom, ooh, top 25, you can actually choose extreme, hard, easy. Top 25% of all chases, hunts, enabled and disabled. Tracks disabled. Difficulty extreme. Radar and tracks. Okay, why don't we just do hard? Double the earnings, tracks are disabled. I think that sounds pretty fair, right? All right, let me just check. Do I have... Ooh, I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay. I have money. Okay. That's my data deleted. Now I have no money. So this is the new UI. I really like this. Okay, wow, this map is huge. So that's reflectivity, helicity, not helicity, velocity and reflectivity. Helicity and cape. The probe camera is more or less the same as before. Upgrades are still here. Data, chemicals are on and off. Okay. Alright. This might take a little getting used to, but... Quick recall, quick deploy still works. Cool beans. Alright. Well then. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Go ahead and just... High. Just add high as well. Just for that my computer doesn't die. But vegetation distance, yes. 3 debris limit. I'll put that 300. Field of view 90. 90 is good. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Right, also this. I need to check this out with the probe before I even do anything. So, I can configure the probe, the weight, wind, drag coefficient, lift coefficient. Well, I don't know if I want it to be dragged or carried or anything like that, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. Drag coefficient. What's the max weight? Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my god, 1,000 kilograms? That's a lot. Okay, how about we put it at 300 kilograms? That's like... That was like a motorcycle, right? Nah, that made more than a motorcycle. At 300 kilograms is quite a lot. See, I don't know, though. See, there needs to be a little... There needs to be an American pounds. The way to... The ability to see pounds. Okay, how do I get rid of this? Escape. E. Ah, it's E. Okay. Alright, so there's the evil cloud right there. Okay, so once again, I think I'm just going to leave this as it is. I'm going to go ahead and put that back. I don't know why I just tried... Where are you going? Where is it going? Wait. Really? Why is it over there, though? I just got... Oh my god, I'm taking damage. Oh wow, I didn't know I could get hit by my own probe and take damage. Okay, why is it doing that? So after I toss it a little too far, looks like it just kind of... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So we're just gonna have to be very, very, very careful putting this back in the truck. I don't think I'll be doing much of that anyways, so I think it's fine. All right. Let's go ahead and make our way over there. But yeah, I'm honestly really liking how the UI is looking at the moment. It's very fitting for the game for sure. Lights, they work. Very cool. Let's take a look at the velocity, because something is forming roughly ahead of me. What would that be? Nor never eat soggy waffles. That would be west. Somewhere west. There's something going on. Yep, you can see over there, there's some dust picking up, so. Why don't we, since, I mean, we're not that much of a rush, why don't we go ahead and go off-road briefly? Let our health regenerate, because I guess I was just getting hit with my own probe. Why is the desktop audio so loud? Oh no, I just saw a lot of red. A lot of blinking red. And I don't think I'm gonna make it over there in time. Alright. So this mountain will most likely be our biggest. Okay, there's definitely something over there. Right. I think this was a bad calculation on my part, honestly. Because I have to go across 2 tiles, that is. I don't know if I'll be able to make that, I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple of forest tiles ahead of me. I think the best thing I can do is just keep going this way and then go to the next tile. So then take a right, the next tile right here. Take a right, wait. It's a right, that is a right. Then we're about level with the tornado. That's good-ish. But it looks like there's a lot of towns up there. Yeah, I really don't know how to play this. Okay, how about we do this? It looks like it's not heading in that direction anymore. Let me take a look at the velocities. Otherwise, it would be blinking, and that's bad. Oh, it looks like the tornado is like right in front of us, actually. So before we even mess with the chemicals, I think it's a good idea just to, like, I don't know, not mess with the tornado and just probably get some upgrades. I think I left, the wind should start to pick up in a second. It might still be headed for the town, though, so I will warn them. There's no downside to not warning the town. That is for sure. It's painfully slow. Honestly don't know what direction that's moving in. Okay, looks like the tornado is back on track. That's, yep, back on track to hit those towns again. So let's go ahead and briefly lock in. This game is called Tornado Research and Rescue for a reason, not just research and chemicals. So let's go ahead and lock in just for a couple seconds. Wind speed is picking up. I probably need to hurry up. I don't know how big the wind field is for this tornado, but they can definitely be deceiving. So I'm gonna go ahead and win this town, first things first. And we're just gonna cut through. Okay. I'm hearing destruction. Also, that looks sick. I'm hearing some sort of destruction over there, so let's be careful. That doesn't look so good. Okay, we're gonna have to hurry up because that doesn't. It's kind of scary, man. I don't like how that just fully condensed really, really, really quickly. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Gotta chill out for a quick sec. Okay, chill out. There's a lot of wind over here. Oh no, I feel bad for these towns. Bro, we gotta tell these guys to scram, dude. Genuinely. The wind is still picking up. It's heading dead towards this town, too. Oh, I don't want to configure the probe. Let me get in. Okay, do I gotta go the other way? Please, no. Help. 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 I can't enter. I can't enter. Wait. I gotta move the probe. Quick recall. Actually, I'm gonna quick deploy that. Why not, right? I'm gonna pick up some samples, right? Oh my goodness. Alright. You tell me why I was about to start running away from the truck, bro. There's no way. Because I know you can take damage too now. Like, oh no, the game is lagging. That looks scary. My goodness, okay. That looks a lot better than before. The forest, and also the forest tiles just look really, really fitting. Alright. Last town I gotta warn. They're all in shelter, which is good. But I don't know in which direction it's moving. It could be moving really in any direction. Let's not worry about that right now. Right, now we can, now that we're over here. Was that a bad play to recall the... If the tornado looks like it isn't moving, that usually means it's coming towards you. That's not survival advice. I heard that, like, somewhere. But by the looks of those trees and those very, very bright power flashes, I think that tornado's headed straight for me. I'm not gonna lie. No, it's not. It's actually moving. Wait, let me see. Never eat soggy waffles. So it's actually moving south. Nope. West. Northwest. Maybe northwest. I don't know, but it's getting a little too close for comfort. Please let me get inside the truck. I have to go get on the passenger side. No, I can't. Okay. Move the probe a little bit. Oh my god, let me move the probe. Get out of here, probe. Get out of here, bro. Genuinely. Scram. Okay, so I think since it's moving northwest, I think my best bet is to... Well, lights help? Yes, they actually do. Okay. I think it'll be the... Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, we're gonna keep on going this way. And by the looks of it, this is gonna be risky, but do it anyways. We're gonna do a quick deploy. Wait, quick recall to quick deploy. Okay, here the wind speed is kind of crazy, but I think we should just make it. Oh, wow. That's bonkers. Where's the next road? Right up ahead. All right. All right, we have made our escape officially, which is good. Now we're going to relax at this road for just a second. I'll sit here so I can realistically go in any direction I need. All right, let's look at the probe. It's picking up F2 speeds. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the probe off. So if it's right here, right? If it's right here, probe. That's a monstrous tornado. Look at that thing. That don't even look like a tornado for real. That looks huge. Those power flashes. Looks like we're getting some pretty mid to high end F3 speeds. Looks like, just eyeballing it. And we did also save a couple of lives. What was that? Oh no. Does this mean the wind speed is getting stronger? Okay, it looks like the tornado is now moving west. Like, west. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. I forgot about that. I forgot about those chemicals. Okay, so... multiplier. Right. Pressure, temp. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and go. Okay, let's go ahead and go, and then let's take a left, because it's moving, like, basically directly west. Right, okay. Thankfully, that's not too far from us. We'll be able to just go. But it's about to head off the map already, though. It's kind of lame. But that's okay. If it is moving west, then we should probably be okay. Alright, looks like here should be roughly... Oh yeah, wait, I want to go check the models for that. Now that we're actually here. Don't mind me, I'm just, worked here. Go up here? We can. See, it would be so cool if we could just walk up there. Alright, looks like we're kind of not really in the path right now. Go ahead and camera, call that. Do a manual deploy. Manual deploy. We're gonna have to cut straight through the wilderness. Alright, take a look. Probe is picking up F2 samples. Why are we moving at like the speed of like nothing, bro? Oh goodness gracious, we might have to get out of the way. What? There's no way you're telling me that's only F3, bro. I swear I saw the thing go up to 200 talking about, oh yeah, that's F3. Yeah, alright, GG's, bro. Okay. We gotta stay chill, bro. There's a big tornado behind us, and it's kind of hard to stay chill when there's that behemoth right behind you, ripping up stuff right next to you. Like, we literally drove right past that thing not even a second ago. We gotta relax, or not relax, we gotta go. What do you mean the wind speed is getting stronger? What do you mean? Okay, it looks like we need to make the executive decision to get out of there. We need to just move to the south. We gotta go south. Why is the wind speed still picking up? Why is the wind speed still picking up? But it would be awful if it starts hunting us. Jolly me. Is that a road I see? Yes. That's exactly what I need. Get me out of here. Dude, it's so difficult to accelerate with that thing right behind us. It won't even look like a tornado for real. It just looks like a thing. Like, alright. Ouch. We gotta go, 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 we gotta go. Big deploy there. He's been chasing us, dude, I swear. I think he actually was chasing us. Tornado hunting without actually hunting. That was hectic. Like right behind us too. Alright, we should be right outside of the danger zone. Dude, that's like a really, really... Am I seeing that? Right? Is that multiple vortices? I think that is, guys. No wonder there was one that was really strong. It was basically chasing after me. Alright. Oh, wait. Did you guys see that? The probe. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the probe released its chemicals in the air. Okay, it looks like it's picking that up pretty good, actually. Wow, 9,000 monies. That's a lot. Going right over the probe, too. Okay, the good thing is that the probe is not being lifted or anything. What's breaking? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the FOV is so high. Yo, that's insane. Over yonder, you can see the probe is in the middle of all that. So let me take a look. So what are we at? Probe is at 204 mile/hour wind speed, still climbing up. F4. 240 peak wind speeds. That is ridiculous, dude. That's ridiculous right there. And it's still going. Oh, it's fluctuating so much, like you can see right here. I know it's lagging a lot, but that's because the game is being basically rendered 2 times as far as I'm aware. Also, why is the wind picking up over where I'm at? Oh my goodness, look at that thing. Look at that thing. We might actually have to get out of here. Okay, we have to get out of here. It's moving right towards us. I don't know why it started doing that. Is it moving right towards us, or are we just... Let me put the brake on before I do something irrational. No, I don't think it was moving towards us. I think the wind field was just that crazy. See, it's about to get off the map too. Like, what? I've never seen a tornado do this. Like, it spawned like somewhere over here. Boom. Never eat soggy waffles. Went west out of all the places. That is a bonkers looking tornado though. Look at that. Is it almost ready to release? Pause. Right, and that's the incentive, right? Because the multiplier multiplies, right? Who would have thought? Multiplier. Okay, we got some F1 samples. So now all we need is F5 samples to get times 5 multiplier. Okay. The wind chemical is at 62 out of 100. So very briefly, let's actually go drive towards it right now while it's doing that. I want to see it release the chemicals. Oh my goodness, look at that thing. It's still going. It's about to go off the map, but it's really going. Let me just make sure. Yeah. That thing is really going. Alright. Looks like it ripped the top off that water tower, but didn't fully destroy it. That just shows you how bonkers the speeds are. Alright. Here's the probe again. It's at 80 right now. I don't think we're gonna get another sample, unfortunately. We're just gonna have to just wait and see this tornado die out. But it should shoot out the blue stuff, the chemicals, right? Because the chemicals go in the air, obviously, and then in the air, the tornado is in the air. So the chemicals go from the probe to the tornado. Because it's in the same atmosphere, right? Yeah, CC, bro. I promise I paid attention in school. All right. Speaking of attention, let's go ahead and pay attention to this thing. It's at 96, so it should happen any second now. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. It's blue. Wow. It should still be picking up F1 speeds, which is good because any money is better than no money. We should be able to buy at least like 2 upgrades with that. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see the tornado just flying off into the sun, not even the sunset, just kind of whatever that is. It's gonna die out when it does reach outside of the map, so that is that. What I think I'm gonna do is instead of waiting for another tornado to spawn, I'm gonna go back to the main menu and then I'm just gonna do something else there. I'm gonna go ahead and start another chase, so I don't have to do all that. That is a super duper mega big wall cloud. Wow. It's so cool. All right. Before I leave the game, let me go ahead and analyze my data real quick. All right, so I got 14,400 and my rescue score, 5 people were injured, but 9 were safe, so my rescue score is 14. Ooh, okay. Let's see some upgrades. What can we do? So, let's unlock pressure data. Let's unlock both of those. Both of these. Well, why not? Pressure, wind, and then for the truck. Wait. Yeah, let's go because the radar upgrades are nice to have, but they're not necessities per se. Let's go ahead and get that. Get that. I don't have enough. Oh, okay, that's fine. Now let me just get the acceleration. Okay, that leaves us with 1,400. I guess I could just... I'll leave those as they are. I want to see what this does. I know this button, this big red button was added in the last update. There's some towns up here. There's some towns up here. There's some towns. So I want to see what happens. Oh my god, it's a sound effect from the last game. I really wonder what the sirens sound like here in this town, because it would just... Every time you look in a different direction, you would just hear them. There's not a lot of towns in this map. Or, there are a lot of towns, but they're like bunched together. These are more like cities rather than towns, if anything. Wow, okay. So, the tornado is dissipating over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the... Also, controller support. Super cool. Let's go to return in the main menu. And I'm going to go ahead and go to career mode again. We're going to keep it on the hard difficulty. Alright, let's skip down. Top 79. Skip. Wait, can I go back to the main menu? I can't cheese it anymore. Okay. Top 13% of chases. Okay, that is a very good day. We're going to leave hunts enabled just because why not? And we are going to try our very best. Okay, cool beans. That was really fast. I'm guessing because the game already loaded up a lot of like the assets, I'm guessing. Right on. So let's just drive around, you know, have a good time. Oh my god, is that a... It's basically a racetrack right there. Ouch. You know, it's so relaxing when there's like... it's like the best thing ever. Oh my goodness, my heart rate shot up because I got up and started stretching. See, stretching gets the blood flowing in your body. That's good for you, dude. Go ahead and move that just a teeny tiny bit. Uh-oh, nope, not that. Just you. There you go. Just need to move it a little bit. Move the whole screen to the left a little bit. Anyways. So we're back on hard mode. So obviously we have no tornado tracks. All we can see is the velocity whenever it appears. So it's going to take a little second. Thankfully we are smack dab in the middle of the map. Realistically, anywhere the tornado goes, there will be a town. North, there's a bunch of towns. Once again, a cluster of towns. Little tiny town right there. To the Never east. To the east, never eat soggy waffles. Remember that? The east is a bunch of towns, actually, once again. In parallel or in series. Is that in series or parallel? Wouldn't it be both, right? Or no? Because parallel is next to each other, right? But in series, wouldn't they be up like up and down, side to side, but like if you put it to the left? I don't know. Never eat soggy. If it goes south, there's actually not a lot of towns, so that gives us the ability to kind of just focus on getting money. And if it goes to the east, there's a bunch of towns actually. Instead of one cluster of towns, they're actually spread out pretty evenly. Oh my goodness, that is the road of doom. Look at that. Up a mountain, town. Another mountain, up and down. And then look over here, another mountain. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, so it looks like we are getting something now. You're getting something. Never. Northwest. Somewhere northwest, we're getting something over there. So let's go ahead and... Oh, no. Stop. Ooh, let's adjust the weight to 300 kilograms. We gotta go, like, to the front of the truck to actually get in. A little annoying, but definitely not game breaking. Not the end of the world. Just gotta know. Go ahead and turn off velocities. And let's try to make our way somewhere in between these two, like, dirt roads right here. I think that puts us in a pretty decent position to be realistically wherever we need to be. Yo, what's up? You been watching all your streams? Man, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I appreciate that quite a lot. Yeah, I decided to stream something a little different today, right before work. I work in like an hour, so I'll probably have to stream in the next 35, 40 minutes. But yeah, I appreciate that. Very, very much. I hope you're enjoying them. I've been trying just something a little different. Not that I'm burnt out from real life already, but just something different. There's still a lot of things I want to do with that game at this current moment in time. But this game has been receiving a lot of cool updates, so I did want to check it out. Because the last time that I streamed was way back in May, dude. And the game has been having really, really nice updates. There's some, like, quality of life updates, and then there's, like, some really, really good, like, Okay, looks like there's a tornado southwest of us. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Actually, why don't we just go on west? Never eat soggy waffles. Yeah, let's just go west. I was gonna say, yeah. Just try something, you know, this game has had a lot of, like, quality of life updates. Obviously, the UI has changed. Obviously, oh, there's a thing. These chemical things that the developer added to the game has made the game a lot more dynamic. I haven't really experienced too much of the chemical stuff yet. I did see that it massively increased the tornado that I was chasing, though, in speed, so... I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll just have to see and wait. Hopefully within the next 30 or so minutes, something bonkers happens. Considering this is a top 13, I think it was, out of, like, all the chases, I think something cool will happen this chase. Okay, it looks like we actually have a funnel now. That's very important because a tornado without a funnel is just a NATO. No? What am I talking about? A tornado without a funnel is still very dangerous. So yeah. Alright. Looks like it should be right at this intersection over here. Actually, I'm gonna do a little U-turn here. I honestly... Oh, what happened? I honestly don't know where this is heading. Oh, it's windy. Wow. A little too far out. You can see the funnel way up there and then behind the tree line. Alright. Yeah, it's like right there. Never eat soggy. Never eat soggy. So southeast. Yep, southeast sounds about right. Okay, that just massively gained size and that is crossing right in front of us. Oh, we need to go. Oh, we need to go. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and quick deploy that. Let me just put it back there. Whoa, that intensified very quickly. Okay, I need to start paying more attention. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's take a left here and let's go ahead and just try to get next route. Alright, that took a very, 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 very fast route. I should probably switch it from... I'm going to keep it on wind because I think it multiplies... I don't know. I honestly don't know. That was... Whoa. I think that was good placement, I think, maybe. If not, we have another chance right up. Right north, so we're going to take a right here. And then we're going to go ahead. Was that good placement? No, I don't think so. It's getting data, for sure, but I don't think that was the best placement. So it's pretty thin at the moment, so it's kind of gonna have to be kind of... Alright, so let me just put the thing here. If it crosses that little dandelion daisy thing to the left, then it's moving some type of north, and it's kind of moving past it. So I think it's moving north. I think it's still moving a little northeast though. Go ahead and was to do quick recall. Quick recall. Go up a little further. Quick deploy there. That's incredibly risky what I just did, but it should work out. That should be right on the edge of this tornado, so that should give us some pretty decent sample. Fingers crossed, obviously. We don't really know anything until it happens, especially without the tracks on, so that's going to be a little difficult. And it looks like I got it wrong. I'm not going to lie. It looks like I'm going to have to make my way a little bit more north and properly put it down. Probe camera is picking up F1 samples, though. I will take that for sure. Why was that just not selected? I just realized I was basically getting no nothing. Why am I in the dirt? Alright. Something just broke behind me. And then here, I don't like how that's looking, but it'll work. Alright, so we're gonna take a left here. Take a left here, boom. It should be hitting the probe directly. Yep, it looks like it's definitely hitting something directly. Right, and if it keeps going in this direction, it should hit me somewhere over here, fingers crossed. So let's go ahead and take a left again. Take a look at the probing once again. F2 samples, that's looking good. Okay, it looks like the wind speed might increase. No, those are active. It looks like I'm going to make a little bit... I'm going to be a little bit more north than I was previously. 33! Oh, wow. It reacted very, a lot to the wind speed. That thing is ripping up the house. Did you see that? Oh, dude, it is ripping that thing apart. It's like lifting too. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Probably due to the increase in speed. Also, do you see that thing? It's just tumbling. The water tower. Oh, there it is. Water tower tab. It's just jumping up. All right, cool beans. Let's stop doing that and let's go ahead and do. I'm gonna do a little bit more wind though. Wind would be nice. Regardless, and then we can make it bigger. We can make it bigger width-wise, right? Right. Oh, boring. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and quick recall. Looks like we're moving into the path, which is good. I honestly still don't quite know where it's headed, so I'm gonna go ahead and just guess that it's gonna be somewhere over here at this little turn right here. Boom, right there. And then I'm gonna take a left because I know it's not moving west. I just know it's moving northeast. Not northeast. It actually should be moving west. Actually, I'm gonna be very careful with that. Take a look at the probe camera. I'm gonna try to make my way up into this road up here. Hopefully I won't be caught up by the tornado, or the tornado doesn't hunt. If it hunts, that's not. Okay, so it is almost at 100% more. 100% of something is twice, right? Or no? Or would that be 250%? Wouldn't 100% be 50% of something? I don't know. I was never really good with percentages. Regardless, I think it's gonna be pretty rapid. What's the data looking like? Alright, let's go ahead and switch to, Oh wait, I could do that at the same time? Bro, why did nobody tell me? What the heck? I should have read this game's manual or something like that. Okay, we see some propellers flying, and we're gonna turn that off because it is killing my performance right there. Alright. Wow, that looks crazy. Look at that. That looks cool. I use that for like the next screenshot or something, or next what's it called? Alright, well before we keep that up, I'm gonna get out of here because it's looking like it's getting a little too close for comfort. Ooh, we gotta head back into the main bit. Okay. Right, so how are we gonna do this? It's not huge, per se, but it's just really fast. Let's see what the developer does. So he puts his cursor right there, and it's already moved. So it is moving over that way. Let's go ahead and go that way. Let's actually do some cool things. So if I put that cursor right there, it looks like it's moving north a little bit. So let's go that way maybe. People call. Yeah, we're heading like right into the thing again, so let me just go ahead and deploy that right there. Oh, it just deployed the thing. I don't know if you guys saw that. Alright, so it looks like the tornado is right there. I don't know if it's like right behind us or what, but it looks like it's right there. So I think the probe placement was actually pretty solid. Right, so our data, we're getting... Oh wow, it's about to increase the width. I actually do want to see that. So I think one of the changes I saw was that it was instantaneous, but now it's not instantaneous. Let me just go ahead and get out of here. Width should be happening any second now. Wow. That is crazy. Look at the probe camera, that's an FP. It should be happening now. 11% total size. Okay, so it's not really that... it's not going to react a lot to, per se. But it is probably going to react to wind speeds. Let me look at the probe. Okay, I just saw like 300 mile per hour wind speeds. That's like not normal. I think the max was like 318 just now. Why am I moving backwards? I do not have the car in reverse. Let me go ahead and we gotta escape this thing. This thing's right behind us. I think it's fine. I think we can leave it over there. Because it's like the backside right there is of hitting it a lot. Right, okay. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Alrighty, we are taking damage. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think we just got out of it. Okay. And the tornado grew bigger. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Jeez, man. It's freaking strong. Bro, camera's still picking up F2, dude. Thing's like a mile away, bro. What are we doing? Alright, tornado, you win, bro. I guess you win. This is why you should not actually storm chase, like, for real. Alright. Right now would be a really bad time for the tornado to hunt, because I'm like in the middle of nowhere. While we were kind of just making our sluggish way to the next road, why not take a look at... Wind speed is growing up a lot, it's growing a lot. Wow, okay. Pressure data. Thankfully we don't have to worry about anybody, sorry. That's kind of what I said earlier. If it heads, never eat soggy waffle. If it heads west, alright. If it heads west, then we don't really have to worry about saving others. We just kind of have, oh my god. We just kind of have to worry about making money, thankfully. We're just off-roading here, I guess. Completely different game. Why is it coming over here? How is it picking up F2 speeds if it's like a million miles away? Also, why is the wind speed even stronger over here? Holy. That's crazy. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. I was crazy once. Just been off-roading the whole time, see? I'm gonna go ahead and put monster truck tires on the truck. See, when modding cars gets added to the game, dude, that's gonna be so cool. See what people make. Still getting F1 somehow. How? Dude, you're so far away. What? That's crazy. Getting 100 mile per hour wind gusts over there. My goodness. Right, we're headed north. I don't know how that even happened. I was low-key headed like directly west. I don't know how I ended up going north. I should probably just get on the road and then go back up, because there's no point of me. Wow. Wow, okay. That's gonna get really fast, really soon. The wind speed increase, even though I'm nowhere near the thing, dude. Right, that's how you know it's crazy. Robe is picking up F1 sample somehow, even now. Right, let's go ahead and go. We're nowhere near it. Oh my goodness. Just taking that interstate. Okay. Should be just ahead of it regardless. I'm just really scared to go north. Or for it to hunt. Okay, I think we can comfortably go north. Because that thing is also going north, but there's no place for me to actually intercept it. It's just a bunch of me. So there's a probe cam, dude. It's still picking up F1 samples. That's insane. It's so far away. My goodness. I mean, that's good though. That's good though. At least the probe is still picking stuff up. That's good. That's really all that matters. Alright, so I'm going to try to go ahead and, since it's moving basically directly north, it looks like it's somewhere over here. Because I'm not next to it. So it might be a little bit further up. I might be able to take this. I'm going to go to the right, take advantage of that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I was going to say I could just go up this little mountain area, but I think that's not going to be worth it. See, but it looks like 130 is the most my truck can take, so that's not good. We're getting really close to that already. Okay, we're just barely not caught. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell my data. I'm gonna upgrade my truck so I don't get picked up so easily. And then I'm gonna upgrade my upgrades. With that. Wow, I just realized I got a lot of money. What just happened? Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Dude, I should have probably used that money more wisely, because I just blew it on it. I just blew that money on a bunch of nothing, really. All right, let's deploy it over here. So we can get some wind speed. Thankfully, we're not being lifted anymore, and we should actually be faster now. So that's great, actually. That's very, very good. We're catching up to the tornado now. Even more wind speed, dude. Are we serious, dude? Okay. Call and deploy up here to get even more wind speed. Okay, it looks like we're losing our sauce right here, so we're gonna go ahead and go this way. I'm just gonna try not to get sucked up by this thing. Alright, we gotta just, I guess it wants us to go south, because it just turned us south. Huge. Can't even get ahead of it. He's gonna go off the map before I can even catch up. I think my best bet is just to stay somewhere nearby, because that thing is way too big. Dude, that thing is almost the size of the freaking wall cloud itself. And it's growing in size still. What? That's bonkers. I can't even get close to that thing. Dude, that wind thing is about to freaking... Oh my god, look at that. That is crazy. That thing's gotta be off the map soon. There's no... I might just get out the map just to take a look at it. Because I think I should be able to go super fast on these ones. Let's go ahead and try that. I like how I just see the truck speeding by. That's funny. Okay. Let's go ahead and get up here on this thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and just try my best, really, because there's not much I can realistically do at this point. There's like that behemoth over there. Okay, we're actually level with. Did we change directions? I don't know. We're about to see. See, to make players not go outside the map, I feel like the tornado, if you go outside the map, the tornado should hunt you at like crazy speed, like crazy speed. Yo, that would be so scary. That wouldn't even be like a tornado game or anything at that point. That would just be like, instead of like the oh, it's coming for you, splash on screen, like, beep, beep, me. Just imagine something that says you shouldn't have done that. It's like purple, dude. That would be terrifying. What? What? How is it even hitting that town? Alright, we gotta warn every town. Hold on. My freaking thing is gonna go super low now. Alright, well that's just great, I guess. That is just fantastic, I suppose. That is a monstrous tornado. I was still picking up F2, so as long as it's picking up some sort of samples, I think that's good. Yeah, we're in the negatives. We're at a negative 11. 5 killed, 27 injured. Okay. That's good. That's actually really good. Go chat, are we farming? Are we farming? Ooh. We're farming rescue score. Wait, let me analyze that data while we're here. Just get those two while we're at this data. Whoa, that thing is... That's not okay. I wonder what the wind speeds on that is, because how is it pulling me? Where am I? I'm like outside of the truck. Okay. I think I'm fried. I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't even look like a tornado anymore. What is that? We're nowhere near the inner part of it. That's bonkers. We might land on our feet. Hold on. Yes, we just about did. We're barely alive right now. Oh yeah, next time we fall, we're dead. This is easy. Like how everything just stops. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. That is so fun. Wow. Wow, that's really fun. Wow, no wonder I couldn't even get anywhere close to it, because that monster wasn't even inside of the funnel. That thing had 600-mile-per-hour wind speeds outside of the funnel. That is absolutely bonkers. Yo, L Drip, appreciate the sub, dude. Dude, I hope you're enjoying this, dude, because that was insane, dude. That was 600-mile-per-hour wind speeds outside of the tornado. That's insane. That's just absolute. Like, I don't even know what to say. And I'm guessing career mode deletes it, right? Wow. Yeah, it looks like you got reset. Wow, okay. That is really, really fun. That was crazy. So now I see why the developer said you can't go crazy just building any type of tornado that you want. You actually have to like control it. That's so cool. And also playing on the hard difficulty with the tornado tracks off, that's a game changer. Because I know you can turn them off in the normal difficulty, but it's nice to be incentivized for playing the game a little harder. What I want to see though, extreme. I want to see what it looks like. So the extreme difficulty has no reflectivity, just helicity and cape. I guess that's really all you can see. Just the pockets. Probe camera. What? Wait, did I not lose my progress? Oh, okay. So you don't actually lose your progress if you die. I honestly thought you would. Huh. Well, see, but that's game balance, though. I really don't know what to say about that, but if you die, should you lose all your progress? Because that's like game changing. Like, imagine you lose hours of gameplay to that. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's the way to go. I feel like this is good as it is. Okay, that's really cool. And this is on the hard difficulty. You're getting triple cash. Honestly, I might play on this difficulty. This is actually kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. But right now, whoa, 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 whoa. We're not deleting all my progress. No, not again. We're gonna return to the main menu. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work because it is almost time for me to work. So like I said, it was going to be a fairly short live stream, only an hour and 6 minutes so far. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, you guys.